Charlie Reilly's going to Dundee. Look at those lovely wee set of train tracks he's going to. Allan Mcgregor, though, he's at the end of the road, the end of the line.
He's at the end of the line. There's no more train tracks left for Allan Mcgregor, as Michael Beale pretty much confirms even.
He's convinced Shagger that here, mate, you're pish. It's all about Robbie.
Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Finally, I said something that's actually correct there. Whoa! Didn't they botch it? I'll say something else that's correct. Fashion Sakala absolutely destroyed the other mob yesterday.
The other mob?
That was pretty good. But yeah, let's talk here today about the fact that Allan McGregor, now I think we know that, I say we know, I think we kind of expect him to retire last season. He got the whole Scottish Cup thing where he came on to wave his goodbyes and play his final game, but then there was a big U-turn and he decided he was going to stay at Rangers and it was all just a mess. John McLaughlin made mistake after mistake, proved he wasn't good enough to be number one, and then they brought back McGregor as number one, and we kind of knew already, based on the previous season, wasn't really good enough to be the Rangers number one. But Michael Beale has been speaking about McCrory and the possibility that he could be in the Rangers plans next season and that he could be number one. And he also addressed the situation with McLaughlin and McGregor at the club. So this is what Michael Beale had to say when asked if McCrory would be part of his plans for next season. Beale says, and I quote, 100% he is. We're going to lose one keeper this summer because one is out of contract. We're not in the job of signing bad keepers. You've had Allan and John, 2 Scottish internationals, and Robbie, who has been in the group. He's been injured for 4 out of the 6 or 7 months I've been here. He always knew he was getting an opportunity, and all he can do is keep playing as well as he did today. I think that's 4 clean sheets on the bounce as a Rangers first team keeper, and that's not a bad record to upkeep for him. He set a high standard for himself. End of quote. So it looks like Michael Beale is going to use McCrory as a keeper next season. Whether he's number one or not, we do not know. But he did pretty much confirm there that McGregor is out of contract next season, this season, and Rangers are going to lose him. So yeah, it looks like McGregor is finally going to accept retirement and leave Rangers Football Club.
You say retirement, doesn't necessarily need to retire. Could go to someone else. Could he do a job for someone else? Absolutely.
I don't know. I just don't think he's going to go to the Rangers to someone else. I don't see.
Well, I don't think he's going to either. But could he not do a job for someone else?
What kind of job though?
A shite job.
I think McGregor. I think he's a bit overrated, to be honest. He reminds me of Joe Hart in terms of being overrated. I think McCrory comes off his line. McCrory will come out for corners, grab. But anytime I watch McGregor, he is literally stuck to the goal line. And I just think McCrory. I think McCrory is.
But see, is that not just because McGregor was old school and they never really used to do this pass through the back and commit business?
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. He is old school, but I think you need to be able to adapt.
No, yeah, he's way past his peak, right? Obviously, because he's like 42 or something. But you know what?
And I know I pin this on McGregor, but say for example that back pass John Souttar did in the 3-2 defeat to Celtic, I think with McCrory in nets,
probably would have got to it.
Yeah. I think McCrory was taking care of some over the top balls that Celtic were playing in that game.
You know what? He should have retired last year, right? Because they won the cup. Realistically, probably should have won the Europa League, but we didn't anyway. But we didn't, and yeah, he should have went out in a high rather than this peter out business. And I wouldn't say it's a tragic end of McGregor's career. I mean, he's come back. He was a major part of stopping the 10. And would you say it's been a disaster for McGregor that came back? No.
I wouldn't say it's a disaster, but we'll see how the season ends. Do you think you'll get the final game for Allan McGregor? Do you think Beale will play McCrory
away to St Mirren
the last game, and then he'll bring McGregor in for the last one?
No.
Or do you think he'll play him at the last one at Ibrox?
He might sub him on.
Do you think he'll start him?
No.
You don't think McGregor will start a game for Rangers?
No.
Interesting.
No, but what are Rangers just what's
no, I get it.
Are Rangers a tribute act for fuck's sake?
I get that, but I mean, considering this guy is pretty close to being a legend. Well, he is a legend, isn't he?
Yeah, but well, no, he is.
But I know, but this season's done. If they were chasing Celtic for the title, then totally. But considering this season's done, are you telling me you don't think McGregor's going to start one last game for Rangers? Whether it be the final game of the season or the last game at Ibrox?
Does he need to start though? Because look at last year, they brought him on with a couple of minutes to go in the cup. Right, he can get brought on, he can get his wee dues. It's the same with Morelos. I don't think Morelos should start, but I do think
he'll get an appearance.
I do
somewhere.
think they should get brought on.
You think he'll get an appearance at Ibrox before he leaves?
Yeah, I think Kent will be the same.
Anyway, guys.
Well, I
there
mean, you say there's only one game. There's only one more game left at Ibrox. It's the Hearts game. So
aye, fucking start them off. Start them off.
Start them off. I'll film the fucking tails. Come on.
As fuck, you'll get to see him. How's that make you feel?
I'll get to see all these fucking end of an hour.
Oh, the end of an era. We won title. Well,
yeah.
2 if you count the Scottish Cup. It's been decent.
3 if you count we beat Celtic after they're going to do a treble trophy.
And we nearly beat Frankfurt. So quite a lot of trophies there. Adding up. And finally,
we got the coefficients up trophy as well.
Yeah, that actually is true.
That's a big trophy.
That's the most important trophy at them all. And Charlie Reilly will play his last game this week for Albion Rovers. He is on his way to Dundee. He says he wants to go out in style by helping Albion Rovers stay in the SPFL League 2. And he also said that deciding to go to Albion Rovers and play for a part-time team with real men, he said that's benefited his career rather than playing in the reserve league. So interesting there. I actually agree with that. I think playing at a lower level in a competitive league is better than playing reserve football.
Yeah, no, I agree with him. And you know what? His stats this season have been phenomenal. And
I tell you what, he wouldn't be nominated for Player of the Year if he was playing in the reserves league. So
Young Player of the Year, but yeah, still
Young Player of the Year.
Get your point, and I think he'll do a good job for Dundee. Personally, I know they're going to the Premiership. It's a big step up for Albion
How
Rovers.
good is he though? I wonder if he is starting 11 material at Dundee.
I'd say he is. Dundee are shite.
You seen him play?
No.
In the Premiership, mate.
Yeah, I know they are.
I know they are. So I'm just saying.
And Albion Rovers League 2.
Exactly.
Well,
It's a pretty big jump.
Could be low in League, actually.
We could be talking 5 divisions between these teams.
I used to play for Partick Thistle. It'll be alright.
Alright, well, do you think he'll be a pivotal player for Dundee, or do you think he'll just be like a fringe player?
I think he'll be starting fringe.
Do you think he can keep them up?
He'll be on the bench sort of guy.
Can he keep them up?
Fucking Messi couldn't even keep Dundee up, man.
And on that note, guys, there you go. Although I think we did do a Messi to Dundee experiment once in FIFA, and how'd that turn it?
Shite. But aye, till next time, man. Messi. He's out of favour with PSG.
Well, I thought he was going to go back to Barcelona, but maybe Dundee or... You know,
Dundee's probably got more money than Barcelona.
See that money they didn't spend on Edgar Davids? They've had it in a bank all along, a building society bank, and they've been building up the interest, and they're actually going to sign Lionel Messi.
See that money? See that bid? They were going to. Was a bid actually
70 million?
Was it lodged? Was it announced? Was this?
It's happening, and then it didn't happen.
Did it come on Sky Sports News? Dundee have bid 70 million for Edgar Davids, and everyone went no.
It was on the back of papers.
What was it at the Dundee Loyal firm between both clubs? Let's talk about that. Right? What's this casual fan group that Dundee and Dundee United have got in its joint?
I know, but let's be honest, that was said by, what's his name again?
Danny Dyer.
And he talks shite.
Alright, he talks shite. He was fucking interviewing people and like, well, we go to their games, they go to our games, and we're all one big happy family.
I don't get that, because that means as a firm, when they're going away, that means they would need to travel as a firm. So let's say Dundee are playing at home, and Dundee United are playing against Celtic, whatever, in Glasgow. Are you telling me Dundee fans are going to travel into Glasgow to watch Dundee United playing when their team are playing like literally 5 minutes away from their house? That makes no sense to me. So Dundee United fans, can someone share some light on that? Is that true? Is there like what? And I know firms don't really exist anymore. I know that's kind of going back in the day, but if anyone's old enough to remember, did that even happen? Was that a thing?
Old enough to remember this documentary is out in 2005, mate. So fucking it's the 1960s.
Well, the average age of our viewers are like what, 25 to 39. So
aye, so they've been about teenagers.
I will highly doubt they were.
You were 15. You don't fucking remember?
I was when I was in the Rangers firm. Hadn't they transferred to Hearts yet?
Aye, anyway, guys, till next time. The transfer. You made them go bust.
There's your transfer news right there. Boom.
Boom.